Hey everyone, and welcome to my recent pickups video. And as you can see, I've recently picked up a few things here. So I said that I was no longer going out of my way to collect like boxed items and all of that, and I'm holding true to that. I'm no longer collecting this sort of stuff. This just came in the lot, and I'll be selling off this pretty cool Mega Drive here, I gotta say. And most of these games I will be selling off as well. I do still collect Mega Drive games. Out of all of this, I will only be keeping 2 games, and I'll get to those in a second. Really cool things here, like you got Sonic & Knuckles, Mortal Kombat, Primal Rage, Road Rash. I loved Road Rash growing up. Most of these games here I already own as well. So like I said, only 2 games, and it's these 2. And one of these games is known as one of the worst games of all time. And I'll show you that soon. But yeah, so some cool games here. I won't go through everything, but Sonic compilation. This comes with Sonic 1, 2, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on one cart. And we got a Menacer here, a light gun. Menacer light gun. Pretty cool. And we've got the Justifier for Lethal Enforcers. So yeah, I'll be putting these on eBay for like $1.99, and whatever they go for, they go for. But I'm pretty confident I'll get my money back, plus they'll pay for these 2 games that I got. And another reason why I really wanted this is it came with some brochures from the early 90s from Sega in Australia, and I've seen most of these, but there's 2 here that I've never seen before, and they're so cool and very 90s, so we'll have a look at those as well. So the 2 games that I've added to my collection, Last Battle. I've not actually played this game, so I'm going to be putting this in and just playing it for a few minutes and seeing what it's like. And the worst game of all time, well, one of the worst games, is Action 52, and I actually rented this game way back when I was a kid from our local video store, and yeah, it's safe to say I never rented it again after that. It's a terrible game. There's 52 games on there on the one cart, but obviously they're all pretty shit. And I've got to be fair, the Mega Drive and Genesis version is the superior version. The game that lists as one of the worst games of all time is actually talking about the NES version, where a lot of the games are completely unplayable. And in fact, back when this was released, Active Enterprises, who developed this game, they put out a contest saying if you reach level 6 on one of the games called Ooze or The Ooze, you'll go into the draw to win $100,000. And the issue with that was level 2 was buggy, and you couldn't actually physically get past it, so it was impossible to even get to level 6. So that's some little trivia right there. Another fun fact is that when this game was released, it was released for $200 US back in 1991 on the NES, and I think it was around the same price when it was released a couple years later on the Genesis and Mega Drive. So super expensive game. So that would be like $360 US today or something like that. Imagine paying that for a game. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, crazy, crappy game. I'm going to boot it up and I'm going to have a look through it, but I remember it being terrible, and it is terrible. So I said I'm no longer collecting these boxed items anymore, and I'm keeping 1 Mega Drive. This one I'm going to sell off, but this I'm thinking about keeping, and I've never seen a boxed 3-button Mega Drive control pad before, and it fits in nicely with the rest of my games, so I think I'm going to make an excuse or an exception and keep this along with my games. And for the consoles and things that I do actually play and keep, I do have a box for everything, so that's my excuse for keeping this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it. Let's go through these brochures. So these brochures here are for joining the Sega Club back in the early 90s. And these are pretty common, like you'll find these here in Australia. You'll come across them if you do collect for this sort of stuff. And basically it has like why you should join Sega Club, and then it has a list of games and advertisements on the back. So these are pretty common. I've got quite a few of these actually. And these I've not actually seen. And so this is a letter from Sega Aussiesoft, which looks like it was added into boxed consoles. I got 2 of these, and these are pretty cool. So I'll be keeping these. I keep a lot of like memorabilia and posters and just anything that was from that time, like brochures and all that. I find that stuff sort of interesting. So here we've got a Super Monaco GP poster, and this is in really nice condition. So we'll open this up. I might already have this poster, I'm not sure, but regardless, it's very cool. And on the back here, it just has your games and your Mega Drive system. And these 2 brochures are the ones that I was looking forward to the most out of all of this. So I've never seen these before, and I'm guessing these were added in with consoles as well. So have a look at this one. It's the dad and dad's friend wearing some strange armor thing. They're trying to figure out how to switch the TV on because the console's connected on it, and the friend, or the manly looking mother, grabs the controller thinking it's a remote, and then suddenly they get sucked into the TV, a big monster attacks them, and then the son realizes, oh no, they're in the TV getting attacked by the monster, so he enters the TV and blasts the cyborg monster away, and then they get back into reality, and it finishes with Sega Mega Drive, it isn't a spectator sport. And then more brochures, more advertisements about the Sega Club and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty funny. And the second brochure is for the Sega Game Gear, and it's got some guy with really long fingernails. It looks like he's going to try and rob the 2 teens in the street. So he also got sucked into the Game Gear. And this is the funniest part. It says, the signed cortex of his drug and alcohol abused mind left him unprepared for the challenges he faced. It says, he soon fell victim to the awesome might of Game Gear. And it finishes with death. They're saying, yes, people are dying to play Game Gear. And then it's got more advertisements. Super 90s and very cool stuff. I like that. So for these 2 brochures, it was all worth it. And maybe Action 52 as well. And I gotta say, I never come across this kind of pickup on eBay anymore. It's very, very rare. And I was surprised that I actually won the auction, because I just put down a small bid and I won it. So yeah, I got really lucky with that one. So just shows that if you are willing to look, you can still pick up good deals, and this would be a great start to a collection. So have a look on that. I always check out eBay auctions, and yeah, that's my advice. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.